What's up, beautiful people? Holy shit. What, and I mean what, a series for our Padres. They sweep the Washington Nationals 3 games. Dylan Cease throws the second ever Padres no-hitter. A series to remember for our boys. I ran out of words. I mean, emotions have been high all day long. What a series win for our boys. We're going to take a look at some of the series. We're going to braze over games 1 and 2 because obviously we all want to talk about and see more of game 3. And then we'll look at the upcoming series against the Orioles. Going to be a really fun video. Let's do this. I know I've said it for 20 plus years, but I got a feeling this is the year. God, Tatis is such a sexy guy. Keep the faith, baby.
1 year soon, the baseball gods will smile on the San Diego Padres, and we will have a parade.
Stay vibrant, Friar Faithful.
And now your handsome host, Beto Diaz on Friar Field Talk.
So jumping right back into it, oh man, what a series this was. We sweep the Nationals again. This is our 6 games, 6 wins against Washington. I wish we could play Washington every fucking day. We almost forget about games 1 and 2, even though they were both really, really good wins. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. First game of the series, Padres win this game 4-0. An astounding great job for Randy Vasquez. He had it really going on the entire time. Didn't have too many strikeouts this game, only had the 1 strikeout, but goes 6 innings, looks really, really good. His control has been phenomenal. Gets this pop-up for Yepes here to end the first inning, but Vasquez was on, relied on spotting really good location, everything outside, everything inside, nothing high, nothing that had too much or bad break to it. He was looking fantastic, spotting the ball very, very well. Very great job here from Randy Vasquez. He did stellar. We get our first run on unbelievably in the 5th inning from an unlikely hero with the pop bat in Luis Arraez. Arraez hits his 3rd home run of the year, takes a breaking ball that does not break and sends it to right and just gets it over the wall in right field. Arraez's 3rd home run was really, really cool to see him get some pop on his play. Obviously, we know what he can do with the hits. He's about to break a record for most hits when joining a team. He's already at 90 plus, and he's only been here 2 months. He's been sensational. Right after that, the man that owns the Nationals, Jurickson Profar, comes up right after on the next pitch, sends it to left, absolutely fucking crushed. Sends us in the stands. Profar stays hot against the Nationals. Probably shouldn't talk shit to Profar anymore. I think people have taken notice that if you're going to talk shit to him, he's going to beat the shit out of you. He's going to hit 400-foot bombs to left. So that makes it a 2-0 game back-to-back here. The way Vasquez was pitching, you felt that we had a good chance to win this game. Merrill also has a really good game here, gets a single, drives in Machado, and does get the force out in the 8th to pad it to a 4-0 lead, puts us into slam range. Can't get out of it, but we win this game 4-0. A great dub for our boys. Vasquez has done really, really well his last 5 starts. He's looked legit. His control has been absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully he continues to do it and looks really stellar. Game 2 was even better. From the beginning, though, Waldron does allow 3 runs in the first inning, and you're like, oh, shit, are we in trouble? Yepes gets a big home run to make it a 3-0 game. But man, did the Padres claw back. The first big hit here comes from Luis Arraez. Again, a lot of people have been down to him recently, saying he can't score with runners on base. He's just what did people used to say in the beginning, that he was a Adam Frazier 2.0. Well, I think he has something to say about this. 2-1 count here. We're down 3-0 here in the 2nd inning. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2-1 count. Arraez takes a fastball and goes with it to left center. Beautiful place baseball. That cuts the lead to 1. That makes it a 3-2 game. Arraez does really, really good here, shortening his swing, keeping the inning alive, and having some really, really good at-bats. Profar again matches him. It's like they had the mashing mentality here. Profar just absolutely fucking owns the Nationals. They need to make a monument out there in Washington, D.C., and they need to have this guy's face and name on it, because he sends this to deep center, makes it a 4-3 lead for our boys, completely flips the script in the 2nd inning. This is the game in the past, especially last year, where if we were down 3-0 in the first inning, you could see it. We get 2 hits, 1 hit, 3 hits within 4 innings, but we claw the fuck back here. Some really good stuff. And then the floodgates open in the third. Higashioka with a double down the line that brings in 1. Bryce Johnson gets on the act with the sac bunt. Cronenworth gets on the act with the single. Higashioka almost a triple away from the cycle. Merrill was a home run shy of the cycle. Just insane stuff from the bats. Machado kind of breaks out of a bad slump and gets a double, scores 1. This game had it all. Xander Bogaerts had a 4-hit game. Xander is fucking back, you guys. He gets a hit in every game this series. Has looked phenomenal. His name gets brought up a lot more in Game 3 in the Dylan Cease game. But man, oh man, a great game from Waldron. He ends up getting a quality start. He pitched really good. Obviously had that hiccup in the first, but he goes 6 innings, allows 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Really great stuff from Waldron. He seems to really have bounced back, and he really bounced back in a big way here. Padres win this game 12-3. Bullpen does phenomenal here. Does not allow a run in. Matsui, Gillespie, and Los Santos. Some really good stuff from our boys. That makes it a series win. And you're looking at Game 3. Last night I was up late playing Elden Ring with my friends. And I looked and saw, oh man, we got Dylan Cease, because I forgot we had that like 4-man piggyback rotation since the All-Star break. So I'm like, man, I think we have a really good chance to win this game. The way Cease had been pitching, he had pitched 13 scoreless in a row, only allowing 2 hits on 20+ Ks. So I like my odds for Dylan Cease, but I did not expect Dylan Cease to do what he did. I'm sure all of you know by now, Dylan Cease becomes the second Padre in history to throw a no-hitter. He does it on 114 pitches. He was the fucking man. He was the daddy of the hour, daddy of the month, maybe even daddy of the year. His stash is fucking beautiful. His slider looked fucking beautiful. 100 miles per hour to inside on players. But let's get this started here. I have a couple of breakdowns during the no-hitter. You always see no-hitters and you're always wondering how they happened, and usually when they happen, there's always a really big defensive play. Well, this game kind of had 2 or 3. Bogaerts was a part of all of them, which is fucking crazy. But first, before we get into the Dylan Daddy Cease, because I'm sure I really want to talk about him a lot and look at him a lot, really big moment here in the game. In the first inning, believe it or not, this comes after a brief rain delay. 3-2 count here, 2 outs, bases loaded to Ha-Seong Kim. Kim has been struggling a lot lately, but he gets a really good pitch here. Obviously doesn't break as much as it should and takes it to left. James Wood dives. I don't know what he was trying to get at there. James Woods. He's not fucking James Woods. James Woods, like, can't get it. He unloads the bases. A great piece of hitting for Ha-Seong Kim, and boy, did he desperately need it. Some really great piece of hitting here. This makes it a 3-0 game in the first, and that was proved to be enough. Offense kind of does a little bit shaky after this. Does only get the 6 hits, but that was all, and that and more for Mr. Daddy Dylan Cease. One really cool thing I did want to look at. There's always a few moments in no-hitters that go a little bit unnoticed or people forget about them. My dad actually brought this one up. This is a 3-1 count here to Cronenworth. This is right before the rain delay, probably 2 pitches later. I'll go ahead and play it right now. 3-1 count here, 2 outs, runners on first and second to Cronenworth. He takes a ball that looks like it'd be called a strike. Corbin's like, what the fuck? I think borderline close, you guys. I looked at the map on the little box that they show on the game score, and that looked like that lit up. It lit up on TV, and it probably should have been a strike. That completely changes the dynamic and complexity of the game. That would have made it a 3-2 count. That has to make Cronenworth shorten up his swing. That doesn't put the bases loaded. That doesn't bring Kim up. It was so many things had to happen, you guys. The very next pitch is a ball. Kim takes a ball, and the umpires convene, and they have a little bit of a talk, and they're like, yeah, we got to get a delay. Corbin's like, oh, what the fuck? I've already thrown a pitch to the Kim, and he's like, yo, I'm ready to go. He's already in the box. Like, what the hell's going on? So there is a bit of a slight delay here because of the rain. Doesn't last long, but little instances like this completely changed the game, you guys. Unbelievable stuff like this. I love finding little tidbits and stuff like this to point out, but let's get back into it. From the get-go, you could tell that Mr. Daddy Dylan Cease had it the fuck going on. Slider looked great. Changeup looked great. That slider there, right there to James Wood is fucking filthy. That one's in the dirt, and Winker's looking like a fool. I mean, hard to really come to words. 98 right there makes James Wood look crazy. I can't believe they have them batting 5th in the lineup. I mean, how fucking far have the Nationals fallen to have a fucking rookie batting in the 5th spot? But anyways, I think he's fucking Jackson Merrill, you know? But really good stuff there. He did issue 3 walks. There's a really big play here, the double play off of Winker. Feel like we own Winker, man. I don't know what the hell happened to that dude. He used to have really good numbers in Seattle. Here's the big play right here from Bogaerts. Gets it and flips it to Merrill, and Merrill's right there to make the catch. This is crazy. Gets in his glove, snow cones, and Merrill's there to pick it up. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my God. And he was still dealing at this point. I'm like, I actually missed most of the game because I had to work, but I did catch the 8th inning on and did see that play. And in those moments, you're like, man, he's pitching really good. Making Vargas look fucking foolish right there on that pitch. That is just absolutely fucking disgusting. 100 paint right there. Ain't nobody in the fucking world hitting that pitch, you guys. That is fucking filthy. Gets that slider right there. Gets him to roll over. Really great play there by Solano at third base. Gets pop-ups. At this point, you're in the 7th inning, and his pitch count is still not too bad. You're thinking, oh my God, this guy has a fucking chance. Was getting a lot of people to roll over. Was looking fantastic throughout the game. But you see right there at that pitch count, 94 pitches there in the 7th. I'm going to pause it really quickly. I looked at some interviews and listened to Mike Schultz, obviously the manager for the Padres. And he basically, right after that 7th inning, he started shaking hands. And there was like an idea, like whenever you see that, you usually think, okay, well, his night's done. And honestly, you can't really blame him. We have a 3-0 lead, and we were getting to the 8th, 9th inning where our bullpen was probably going to be able to hold down the job. I mean, obviously, we really never know because sometimes we've blown a lot of games in those innings. But with the right personnel, I think we were probably going to win the game. So you see the handshakes from Schultz, and you're like, oh man, they're going to pull him. Apparently in the dugout, Cease goes up and talks to him, and he says, hey man, I'm feeling really good. My stuff looks really good. If I can get through this next inning and under 105 pitches, let's try and do this thing. So Schultz was telling him no the whole entire time, but I guess Dylan Cease went and grabbed his glove and started running out to the dugout, and then made no call to the bullpen to try and get somebody. So I guess Cease talked his way into staying into the game here in the 8th inning, and what a great decision that was. Paint right there on the right side. Welcome to the fucking major leagues, James Wood. But really nasty shit. Another really good tough play right here by Bogaerts. He juggles the ball. Could have been air. It could have been ruled an error. Could have been ruled a hit. But a really good. He flips it to his glove, catches it, and throws it. After this play, Dylan Cease is pumped, and I'm like, holy shit. That's the play. Besides the play in center field, I'm like, once he made this play in the 8th inning, I'm thinking the entire way, holy shit. It's going to fucking happen. And I'm a fucking negative asshole sometimes when I'm watching these games. But I saw that play by Bogaerts live. I literally came in the bottom of the 8th from work on break and saw that play, and I'm like, it's going to fucking happen. I believe it's going to happen. And sure enough, next guy gets a little contact up the middle, but Kim is plating perfectly. Gets through 8 here. At this point, my heart is in my stomach. Gets Vargas here after like a 7-pitch at bat. Really great piece of hitting. Pitching does not do too much. Little weak contact bullshit there to Kim. And right now, boys, we are sweating bullets. We are one fucking out away from a no-hitter. And guess who comes up to bat? CJ Abrams takes the ball for the very first pitch. And I can see the script in my head of all the negative shit we've had to see over the years, you guys. But I'm like thinking, for whatever reason, he's going to do it. He's going to fucking do it. I was like so positive, and I really felt it. I was pacing back and forth. My dog was going crazy. I was going crazy. It was just, I could not like even freaking think. Obviously right there, no hitter through 8.2 innings pitched. Dylan Cease had recently, when he was with the White Sox, gone 1 out away, where Luis Arraez was the one that broke up his no-hitter when he was with Chicago, and Arraez was with the Twins. So this moment in the game, you know he had to be feeling it, but man, oh man, is it worth it. Abrams puts a good swing on it, gets on the outside of the plate, Bryce Johnson's got it, and he throws the no-hitter. What a fucking time. He celebrates with Campusano. Great game called from Campusano. An amazing accomplishment from Dylan Cease. You got to feel like he's so happy about this one after coming so close years ago, and does it with the boys in brown and gold. What a fucking performance from Dylan Cease. I can't stop smiling. I can't stop feeling good about it because this is such an awesome moment for the team. This puts us at 5 games over 500. Sweep the Nationals on the road trip. This road trip, I felt like, determines how we do at the deadline. Just phenomenal. Look at this. Arias right there. Give him the big hug. Just really, really good stuff from Dylan Cease. He was fantastic. He was Picasso. 114 pitches of nothing but glory. He sees it at first, but then he sees it gets in the air, and he starts celebrating immediately with Campusano, and everyone is happy, close to tears. What a job from Dylan Cease. He does it. And does it again for the boys. Our second ever no-hitter in franchise history. Hard to stop smiling. Hard to stop feeling good about this one, you guys. And what a way. There's the embrace right there from Arias, and then Mike Schultz and Niebla. You just got to feel like this is such a supreme moment for Dylan Cease on how far he's come with all the doubters and all the people calling him an average pitcher. I just never saw it from the beginning. The moment we traded for this guy with the White Sox, I was ecstatic because I knew the shit that he has is electric. 100-mile-per-hour fastball, 91, 92 slider. When he's on, he is fucking on. And let this be a notice for everyone out there in the wild card scene and all those kind of coming close to the Padres. We got a fucking starter on our hands, boys. And when every time he's going to come, every fifth time, every fourth time maybe, you got to be on your fucking toes because Dylan Cease is here. Dylan Cease is a Padre, and he is the second no-hitter for our boys in history. What a series against the Nationals. I can go on and on talking about how good Dylan Cease was. A fantastic game for our boys. But let's move on for tomorrow. Enjoy this night's sleep. Tomorrow we head to the Orioles. Obviously, the Orioles, one of the best teams in baseball. Going to be a very, very tough series. If we can manage to take a game in Baltimore, I would be ecstatic. Going to be really hard to get it tomorrow, unfortunately. Adam Mazur's on the bump for us. He's spotting a 1-3 record with a 7.84 ERA. He's going against Grayson Rodriguez. Rodriguez has looked really elite at times as well, but has shown some problems with his command. And when he does have problems with command, he does allow a lot of hits and runs. So let's hope that Mazur can keep us in the game, maybe allow 4 runs, 3 runs, try and get to that 5th inning mark, chip away at Grayson Rodriguez, maybe make it a game. Unfortunately, I don't like our odds that much, but we've won 5 straight, so why the fuck not, right? Game 2, I think we have a better chance. We'll have Michael King on the bump for us, 8-6 record, 3.28 ERA. He's going against Dean Kramer. Kramer's looked like shit his last 3 starts. That game's at 105 on Saturday. Tomorrow, the game's at 405. And on Sunday, we'll have Randy Vasquez on the bump for us. Still TBD for the Orioles. Wow, such emotion. Just I love talking baseball and Padres baseball especially, and what a fucking day it is to be a Padre fan wherever you are in the world, wherever, if you're seeing this, if you're family, if you're a friend, if you're new to the channel, just enjoy today because today's a special day in Padres history. Who knows when we'll have another chance like this again. Took us 60 fucking years to get one. Takes us 4 years later to get another. Who knows when we'll get another one. So live it up. Dylan Cease, you are the fucking man. Stay beautiful. Stay vibrant. Go Padres, baby. Game tomorrow at 4:05. Love y'all. See ya.